So I remember, I mean, I loved girls. Um, there was there was never any attraction to men in my younger years at all. Adored girls, crushes, just like any schoolgirl crush, just mindless oblivion. Uh, but instead of trying to get women to like me the way boys do by punching them in the arm or whatever the hell boys did at that age, I would write these pages upon pages of love stories and poems and which I got a lot of really good secret girlfriends that would love to talk to me when nobody was around, and it seemed very close and it seemed very wonderful, but wouldn't even wave to me in the hallway because I was the freak. Um, all of that, and I would guess some of the confusion from the childhood sexual abuse I mentioned earlier led me to go, this just is pointless. I was also raised that life was a cosmic accident, very secular humanist, which was in fad at the time with the space program and everything else. And I took my dog for a walk one day out in the woods, and I took his leash with a choker chain, put the choker chain around my neck, put it around a branch, jumped out of the tree, branch broke. I fell about 20 feet to the ground. Son of a bitch. God damn, did that hurt. Fuck. Okay, fine. Well, I was determined and tied it off on a lower branch, and inch by inch by inch I tightened the choker chain around my neck until I passed out. I did have a afterlife experience in some other time for the details, but basically I was told it wasn't my time and I had to go back, and I woke up my dog licking my face. And I go home with these giant, I had bruised trachea, couldn't even breathe or talk quite right the first day or so. Giant bruises that were obvious of what I tried to do, and my dad looked at it and he goes, well, a lot of kids your age do that. Well, my mom knew she had to cover her tracks in case somebody else at school saw these things, and though she was going to force me to wear turtlenecks, she wanted to make sure that she had done the proper thing, and she took me to a therapist, my first therapist trip of many. And the therapist said, why don't you come in here and talk to me? And instead my mom goes, well, no, I think you should talk to me first. Now, I don't know what was said, but for whatever reason, the therapist then called me in and said, well, I don't think we need to talk. I need to talk to your father first. Well, anybody who knew my dad knew he would never come in and talk to a therapist. No way in hell. So that was